All right, what's up guys? I'm back in Central Rock Gym, Cambridge. And we're gonna go over how to fall when bouldering. And to help me go over all of this, I have the setters. Peter. Oh, hello. So Peter, I have people on YouTube asking me like, can you do a video on how to fall while bouldering, going over like technique and just not being afraid to fall when bouldering? Because I feel like that's holding a lot of people back.
Yeah, it can be scary. It's easy to fall the wrong way. It's easy to fall on your ankles. And so there is a lot of fear that comes with it, but it's easy to practice the right thing and learn how to fall correctly. When you do, it's really safe and it's not something to fear. It's something you can embrace. And when you do it correctly, there's really nothing to worry about.
So guys, I just talked with Peter about falling and like how some people are scared to boulder because they're scared of falling. What do you say to that?
If you know how to do it properly, I think falling is totally safe in the gym. If you don't know how to do it properly, then yeah, it's kind of scary.
People think that even if you fall out of control, like those are the moments you are gonna get hurt, but falling out of control is less realistic when you do it over and over and over again. It becomes under control. Go up just a few holes and try to fall from there.
Peter, John, what's one of the first things you need to do to start learning how to fall?
Go up.
That's it?
Yeah, makes it a little bit easier, you know. Maybe not all the way, but yeah. Here, I'll show you.
I tell a lot of people the goal isn't to land on your feet, because what happens is if you get to the top of the wall, 10 feet up, you try and land square on your feet, it's gonna mess your knees up. If you're gonna be falling from the top of the wall, you'll land with your feet first, where you're gonna be rolling, taking some of the weight off your feet. You don't have to land square on your toes.
Straight legs?
No, straight equals broken. Roll with the punches.
So when you guys are falling, I know you guys are laughing, putting your arms across your chest, but what's going on there? Talk me through it.
One of the easiest things to hurt if you fall improperly is your wrist, by putting it out to catch yourself. So if you tuck your arms in, it makes it really hard to break your wrist. When we're thinking about falling in a really safe way, we'll tuck our arms in, because otherwise it's easy to subconsciously put your arms out to catch your fall. It's a really instinctive motion and it's really dangerous.
So you just kind of have to trust that you need to hit this pad with your body and not your arms sticking out.
That's right. If we were falling onto really hard ground or uneven terrain, maybe it would make more sense. Maybe that's where that instinct comes from, to brace the fall and protect ourselves. But in the climbing gym, in a padded surface where it's so safe to land, it's more important to tuck the arms in and prevent the wrist from catching the fall.
I said earlier to not fall on your feet, but what I meant to say is you don't want all of the weight to go on your feet. So when you're falling, you want to land on your feet and roll with it, so that way the weight is dispersed. You want to land on your feet first, but you want to roll with the fall so that the weight can be dispersed into your shoulders or your back, so that you're rolling as you fall and not just landing square on your feet, because that way all the pressure goes onto your knees, onto your ankles, and that's where the injuries come. When your feet come in contact, you don't want your legs to be straight, because that maximizes the force that goes into your feet or onto your knees. You want your knees to be bending a little bit, and that helps you kind of work into that rolling position as you're falling. And one way to help also take some of that pressure off is to down climb a little bit, so you're not falling from the very top of the wall. You can take a few feet off of that fall just by grabbing one or two holds, and then when you hop off the wall, it's much less impact on your feet.
I think Ryan might climb better with glasses on.
Eyeball tape. Yeah.
That was a nice fall.
Safest fall is one you never take.
While you were doing that hard move up top, the one right here, what was going through your head if you were to have fallen in that kind of awkward position?
I hope Evan's not eating a Philly cheesesteak right now.
What?
Like pretty much only like thinking about rock climbing and doing the movement. I'm usually not thinking about falling when I'm up there, because if you're thinking about falling, that's part of your brain that's not thinking about rock climbing. You're probably not going to climb quite as well.
Then how do you prepare yourself to fall in that moment?
It's mostly like practice, right? So I've fallen enough that in that moment, that's a movement I've probably fallen off before. So I have like a stored reaction to that in my brain that'll kick in if I fall.
So how does someone build that kind of reaction if they're just getting into bouldering?
Lots of practice. Like you gotta commit to hard movements and like practice the fall. Chances are if you're just aware you might fall, you'll probably be okay. You could climb up to the move in question and take the fall in a predictable manner before taking it by accident.
What do you do if you're falling sideways?
First of all, try to avoid that. Most of the time, if you're falling sideways, it's because you let go at the wrong time. Like if you caught a dyno and then decided to let go when you were horizontal, you're gonna fall horizontal. Or if your feet cut from like a really steep roof, you also could swing out. It's all about when you let go of the wall and commit to your trajectory. You have to learn when to bail versus when to hold on.
What about, okay, my foot pops out or my hand slips or something. Like it's an accident.
Whenever possible, you still want to fall on your feet, scrunch your body up, and try to roll into the fall. So even if you fall sideways, still not going to put my arm out, still going to try to tuck and kind of roll sideways.
Yeah, don't become this big.
No, you want to get small
Yeah.
and keep your limbs in.
All right, thanks so much, guys. I'll see you guys later. Guys, I got the new coach to CRG Stoneham here with me, the other Alex.
What's up?
I wanted to get your take. So for this vlog, I went and then talked to the setters in Cambridge and I asked them how to fall when you're bouldering. Like, cause I have people that are scared to fall like when bouldering and they're just getting into it. What do you recommend?
The best way is just to kind of work your way higher up off the ground, taking practice falls from different heights and working your way higher and higher so you can get comfortable with the feeling of falling and landing on the mat.
How should you fall when you fall?
When you fall, you want to land on your feet with slightly bent knees, kind of leaning back so as you go down, you can roll onto the ground and on your back and not try to catch yourself with your hands.
No extended limbs, right?
Exactly. You don't want to lock your joints.
What if you fall sideways?
You can try to do like a tuck with your elbows in. You don't want to put your hands out and lock joints, but come in and kind of roll onto your side like this.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Alex. I'll catch you later.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya!
You're gonna land on your feet, but then also roll.
We
onto your
can't.
back.
We can't talk over drilling.
So land on your feet first, but when you fall, you want to. Oh god.
Thanks for watching.
I said the wrong thing. Sorry.
You can climb up to the moon.